Get caught hanging with the ops and you gonna get your ass smoked. Get caught liking them posts. We put you in that same boat. I get your cousin to backdoor you. Fuck you think this fame for? Shit. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok by the video, and we just gonna hop into it today. So, today we'll be talking about Lil Zay Osama and his recent ruling in his switch case. So if you didn't know, I can't remember if this was last year or 2020. I think it was last year. But Lil Zay Osama had got Lil Zay Osama had got caught with a switch in an Uber in New York City. And obviously he was arrested and they finally came out with his verdict. So we just gonna get in that today. So the official verdict, he got only charged with 14 months, 14 months and time served, and then he also has 1 year of supervised release, as well as he's fined 10K, which is probably nothing for him. So basically, we just gonna get into the details of the case and then understand why they probably came to this verdict. All right, so first, obviously, if you are unfamiliar with gun laws and things like that, or at least gun laws in specific areas, New York City is probably one of the strictest areas on gun laws, period, which is why you see a lot of times when, even if you are in tune with their drill scene and the gang stuff, you see sometimes it ain't even guns. You see niggas hitting each other with canes and pipes. It's like the UK up in that motherfucker sometimes. But yeah, so basically, yeah, getting caught with a gun in New York is a no-no. If you didn't, I feel like a good reference point to this would be K Flock. I feel like if K Flock was in another another state, he might have got a self-defense charge, but just because he was in New York with a gun and then they had him brandishing it before, he definitely in trouble. But I feel like in a different state, K Flock might be on the streets right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. But so if you didn't know originally, this case, he was actually originally dismissed by the state of New York, or the state of New York, and picked up by the feds. Which is when you first say that, it sounds scary, but in some situations, your case getting picked up by the feds is actually better than it getting picked up by the state. This is one of those cases. Obviously, the state of New York and like I was just saying, the state of New York and the city of New York are very strict on guns. So if this was happening to be a state case, actually, hold on. Before I get in that, I forgot to say that. Okay, so he actually pled guilty. He originally pled not guilty, but he has now pled guilty, but it's to a lesser charge. So his original charge was possession of a machine gun or something like that, which is basically having a switch, because a switch makes it, makes it an automatic weapon, so that's considered a machine gun. But now he pled guilty to just basically having like possession of an unregistered weapon in New York. That's basically what it is. So, back to what I was saying. So the reason the state here is better, I mean the feds here is better, because the feds have to, they're going to amend at least to some Second Amendment, as well as well, basically that, yeah, they have to amend to some Second Amendment, and the whole country don't view guns as tough as New York. Now, if he was to had this been a state case, I don't think he would have walked out a free man today. I think they would try to make that nigga sit for at least, I don't know how they laws go, but if they was going to charge him with the machine gun, because that's what really the thing was when he first got charged. We all thought he was fucked because a machine gun in New York is what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a death sentence, but it's bad. It ain't a good look. But so I think if he had did the state, he would have got 10, 15. But the fact that he like I said, the feds picked this case up, and Second Amendment, all that, it really helped this case a lot for him not to get charged as bad as we thought he was originally. Also, this also has some fallback from the Republicans being in control of the House and the Supreme Court, because obviously the gun laws are more laxed. If you are seeing, paying attention more, you are seeing like more people who get caught with guns and get in trouble with guns not receiving as harsh penalties as they did in the past. So that's obviously come down from the Republicans, but that can be a positive and a good thing, because I do feel like like somebody like him, like Lil Zay Osama, who's probably just carrying a gun for his protection in New York City because he's not even from there. So you know what? He's a Chicago rapper, obviously. Um, Somebody like him, a celebrity who would be using it for protection. I think that's a great thing for them because it's like you wouldn't you getting penalized for trying to protect yourself. Um, so yeah, it's like him. So the fact that I basically been in jail, time served for a year, basically saving 14 months. So he gonna get out pretty soon. I don't know how long he's been in jail, but he's getting out pretty soon if it's 14 months and they considering time served. So he's getting out. I think at least within like the next 6 months he's getting out. With a year supervised release. So this is an automatic W for him. Um, what other details? I think that's all about it. I ain't gonna lie. I think I gathered it up pretty well in this video. 6 minutes. Nothing too crazy. So yeah. So basically, yeah. Lil Zay Osama, he's a free. Well, he will be a free man soon. Case is an absolute W. Like I said, like I be trying to tell people, was talking about that thug thing and the probation. It's a trap. Nigga, anything is better than being in that jail cell. Like I ain't a nigga who been in a jail cell, but I know people who who live those conditions, and I look at stuff, and I could tell you, you just not wishing that on no man. So like anything is better than that jail cell, even if you have to walk a straight line. So, but I think but like I was saying, bro, this is absolute W. Getting caught with a switch in New York City, and it coming down to just an unregistered gun, and you only serving 14 months. Absolute W. Absolute W. And 10K, like 10K ain't shit to that nigga. He could go do a shit. He might be. I don't know what his show price is looking like, but shit, that might be a show for that nigga. So that ain't shit. So like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we out.